One of the mistakes I made early on in my entrepreneurial career was scalability. Scalability. And what I mean that is the ability to kind of win a lot of customers and reach a lot of customers, enough customers to make the business successful. So my background was in engineering. I didn't have any business experience. And so, my operations were very, very efficient. And the operations were very scalable too. But I didn't necessarily apply that same logic to sales and marketing because I didn't have a background in sales and marketing. And so what I ended up doing, and I was selling educational products, educational software, I would attend a lot of trade shows because, back in the day, this is kind of early internet days, so we didn't have all this digital marketing that we have today. So you'd attend a lot of trade shows and, you'd go to the show, you'd make some good connections, you get the opportunity to demonstrate your product to people, they get excited by it. And I'd leave the show with maybe 100, 200, 300 warm leads. Warmer leads than typically you find in other circumstances because you're there face to face with the person, spending some time with the person. So these are good leads. And some of them would convert, of course. Of course, none of your warm leads will convert at a high percentage. Typically, it might be, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30%, depending where you are. And so eventually some of the leads would convert. It would cover the costs of the show and everything, maybe make a little bit of profit. But after doing a bunch of these shows year after year, I realized this is just not scalable. We just cannot reach enough people at that top line numbers to make it scalable in a way to grow our business. So I ended up pulling back from trade shows and doing more scalable activities like email marketing, for example. Also did some direct mail, paper-based snail mail campaigns as well, because now we could reach a very large volume of people in a short period of time. Unlike a trade show, which costs thousands of dollars, it takes days to prepare. You got to invest days and time at the show. At the same time, you can't do other work, so you're falling behind on your other work and so on. That's not to say trade shows are bad, of course. Just want to give you a contrast of scalability. You go to a trade show, you might meet one person. That one person might turn into a significant sale for you. So it's a bit like a lottery ticket as well. But scalability is one of the most important things you have to consider when you're starting a business, is how you're going to scale it. Now, you don't have to necessarily solve the problem on day one, but you do want to keep thinking about that as you are doing your sales and marketing and gathering information and data. I hope you find this helpful. If you'd like to learn more about business and learn business quickly, check out business-xp.com. That's business-xp.com. I'm Mathew Giorgio.